Hello and welcome back. It's been a wee while. There's been a lot happening over the last few weeks since I did my last video, and there's some important stuff that we need to talk about now. I can't believe the crazy energy that's about at the moment. It's exactly as it's supposed to be, and there is a point to it all, and you have a role to play. So what I want to talk to you about today is your role as an old soul on the planet, and how you're supposed to respond in these, unique times. There's something that you were born with that not everyone has, and it's an old wisdom. It's deep, bone deep, genetic deep knowledge of how to respond in challenging times. Everyone who is has chosen to come down on the planet as a light worker, as an old soul, a way shower, they have done this before in other times, in other places. They have the experience needed to know deep inside themselves that they will conquer whatever challenges come their way. Now, I don't know if this is the correct term for it, but I would call it holding the space. Ever since I've been really very young, friends and family have come to me in very troubled times, and they've come to me and they've been very agitated and stressed and worried and whatnot. And after just me listening to them or sitting with them, having a cup of tea, they go and they're smiling and laughing, and they're able to handle whatever it is that's been overwhelming them in their life. And I haven't really done anything other than hold that space for them. I haven't consciously done it. I'm not claiming to be some sort of guru or something. It's just who I am. It's who you are too, I believe. Now, we're in remarkable times at the moment. We are in the end days of the transitioning to the 5D from 3D, and there's a massive battle going on between fear-based energy and love-based energy, between all this anxiety and stress and competitiveness and anger and whatnot, and just a kind of a knowing, and a processing along through what's happening. So I'm hoping to use this video to do what I would do if you were in the room with me. I want you to know that what's happening is not random. It's not chaotic as it appears. It's almost planned. It is like the birth of a child. If you were a first-time mother and you go into labour and what's happening? It's very scary, it's painful, it's messy, it's chaotic. Everybody panics because no one knows quite how long it's going to take, and if any unplanned for circumstances will come up, and it's a difficult, challenging time for the whole family, everybody involved. And then at the end of it, you have the new baby, and you have come through it, and all is well, hopefully. And that's sort of where we're at the moment. There's a rebirth taking place. A lot of souls are kind of wakening up. They're being triggered by the challenges that are around us at the moment. They're being forced to confront the fears and the negativity and all the sort of unfinished business in their lives. They are literally in lockdown all over the world. It's an incredible number of souls, many of them hugely distressed, feeling out of control, feeling worried and anxious and actually afraid that that they're going to be one of those statistics that they read in the news each night. It's a very, very, very challenging time, and so all the old souls who've been through something like this before and who were chosen to come down on the planet to sort of be an anchor for people, you know, to sort of steady the masses during these times. This is the time you need to step into who you are. This is when you need to stand up and be counted. You can't hide away. You can't be too humble and sit in the shadows and, you know, just live in a small way. You have to reach out in whatever fashion you can to as many people as you can, and you need to show them that you're not afraid, that you're not anxious about what's going on, that you see a way out of this, that you understand that it's part of this rebirth process. You have to be steady and calm and emanate that high vibration, which it's part of you. It's just who you are. So you have come down here, you've been doing it naturally. You don't have to change your essence of who you are. You don't have to learn anything. You don't have to study stuff or, you know, get a certificate to say that you can help in this time. People will look at you and people will be affected by you. So when there's chaos and drama, and there you are smiling and, you know, acknowledging their humanity, that's going to ripple out from you. When Jesus walked the earth, they would say that his aura was so big and so high a vibration that as he walked through villages, people would be healed and, you know, the lives would be changed. And it's like that in a smaller way. You know, we don't have not many people have the energy that Jesus had, but we have a high vibration, and wherever we take that vibration, wherever we send our thoughts, will be impacted by that vibration. So this is the time for you to do what you were born to do. This is one of the major reasons people are always asking, what am I here for? What's my life purpose? You know, why was I born? And this is a big part of why you're here. You're here to hold the hands of people as they wake up and process old patterns and old beliefs and old fears and anxieties, and, you know, begin to grasp new possibilities for themselves. You're here to be that steady rock, that lighthouse in the dark. That's who we are. We're like a lighthouse. The oceans are very stormy. People are in various sized boats and they're being swept about and they're screaming and praying and panicking, and they don't know where they are. They feel lost and out of control. And then they look up and they see your light shining, and they suddenly know it's going to be okay, because they know where they are and they know what to do, and they know if they just ride out the storm, then, you know, they'll get through it and it will be okay. So one of the key feelings some people have is that they see someone in pain and struggling, and they try and step into that situation and join that person in their pain and struggle, and that's not our role. That actually lowers your vibration, and it stops you helping more people. You have to kind of stay almost in your little bubble, and I would recommend you do a lot of protection, because the energy flying about at the minute, there's a lot of negative energy, and you know, we are only human, we're in human bodies, and it can affect you. It can really get you kind of low in your mood, and that's not helping anybody. So do the big bubble, fill it with the golden light. I'm fully protected, love and light may enter, everything else return to sender. Do not go down into the darkness with people when they're struggling. Be that supportive person, you know, around them. Be that calming presence in the room. The strongest energy prevails, and you come with very strong energy. You don't play yourself down. You are actually you know, doing God's work a little bit. So you're going to be the glue that holds people together during these challenging times, and you have a wealth of knowledge and learning that you have been building up across this lifetime and many lifetimes. And when people come to you with problems, you kind of already, you know, you do have some solutions, and you can help show them their choices and point out things to people and help people in a you know, as a friend. You have to maintain your own energy, which means that, you know, you have to monitor your energy and see when you're, you know, if it's dipping, if you get a bit anxious, what's going on. In my personal life, I feel like I've been under attack by the universe. I've had lots of mini dramas going off that have sort of tried to make me wobble in what I'm doing, and have given me cause to pause and think about my situation and try and analyse what's going on. I've had things breaking. This is the second time I've had to make this video. I had technical problems have plagued me throughout March, and have really held me back in what I'm trying to do here. And I had technical problems, and I made this couple of videos last week. I just couldn't get them uploaded to my computer. It's very frustrating. But in the intervening time, a load of things happened in this house, and I thought, well, maybe that was part of the message that I have to give out. So starting with the technical problems I had in loading up the video last week, and followed by losing water, having mechanical issues. My shower stopped working. I've had lots of problems getting supplies to the house, a lot of practical issues, and as they came along, you know, they do make you pause and question, what's going on here? What am I going to do? And you get this little frisson of, you know, panic about it all. But then I found that I just rolled with it. I just responded to it, and I didn't let it take a grip on me. I didn't let it affect me to the extent that more, you know, I was attracting more and more problems. I observed it in that kind of capacity rather than being in the middle of it, and I saw that it was just showing me how we take so much for granted in our lives and how much we have. And actually, at the end of the whole process, when I got back all the things that I'd had before, I just felt completely blessed. And even though I'm in lockdown, I'm here with my children, I'm on my own, I'm having problems getting food supplies and things, I obviously, you know, I'm trying to take care of the children, make sure they don't come into contact with anyone, and get them, you know, navigate them through these troubled times. But at the same time, I am looking at my home, at my garden, at my children, at my life with beautiful, fresh eyes, and I am appreciating everything. I just, you know, the sky, the clouds, the trees, you know, running water, warmth, the heating working, just the simplest of things feel like miracles to me now. And I'm very, very grateful, because I've come through a difficult week, and I have sailed through it and come out the other side with my vibration intact, feeling stronger, feeling more gratitude, feeling more bliss, more joy, and feeling truly, truly blessed. So, you know, when things come at you, and they will, you have to step back from them emotionally. Don't get dragged into them. Don't succumb to the, you know, the voices, that ego voice in your head that's, you know, throwing up all worst case scenarios. Instead, just hold yourself back from it and deal with the moment, deal with the day-to-day issues. Try and look around you for the light that is there. Try and look within you. One of the things I'll say about this process of holding space is that it's very much internal. It's not an external thing. It's not something that you can do out there. that is going to help you maintain your energy vibration and your calmness in the face of troubled times. It's internal. Actually, I feel like I've been asked to do something, and I've found the strength within me to do it, and it's a wonderful feeling, because you have a lot of guilt and blame and shame in your life and feel that you don't quite measure up, and here I am, muddling through, no problem at all, in with a sense of humour intact, which is very important. So you've got to keep your perspective on what's happening. A couple of months from now, most of the waves of this situation will be past us. People will be altered by it. Families will be closer, friends will be, you'll sort through your friends, you'll see who mattered to you most, you'll know where you are with people, you'll know what work you want to be doing, you'll know where you wish to be living, you'll have clarity in your life that you didn't have before, and you'll have this kind of rawness and freshness to your emotions. There'll be it's like this, the sky will be brighter, the wind colder, it's all that, the colours will be sharper. At the end of this, you will be altered, and that is a vibrational shift. While you're in your homes, locked down, and things are coming up, and you're revisiting situations in your life, you're taking them out and examining them. That's completely what you're supposed to be doing. Go for it, and give yourself the time you need to process that stuff, to feel that pain, to cry those tears, to feel that anger, whatever it is that's coming up for you. Be gentle and kind and loving to yourself, and navigate through it. And I don't believe that you will understand how big an impact you will be having in the world right now, just through processing your own stuff, maintaining your own energy, and being your own beautiful self in the world, shining that light and holding that space that you're in. It's marvellous to see. If you look around you, there are others, there are many, and they're all rising to the surface, and creating little oases of calm for the people in their lives, and it's going to be all right. You'll be playing this back down the line, and you'll see that we came through it, and that there were many, many, many positive changes in the world because of it. I think that the world will be a very different place at the end of this process than it was before. And for some people, they will look back at it and think, well, the positive things have come from that. It's been a terrible time, very sad, and no one would have wished it to happen, but good has come from it, and that was the whole point. And my own personal theory that when there are mass loss of life in the world, I do have a secret feeling that many of those people are actually just being moved over to 5D. So they're either in the 5D world waiting for us, or they're in the spirit world, which is a much nicer place than the earth. I'm happy living my life. I want to keep my family here to live through our journey together, but I don't fear the other side, and I would love to see 5D. So they're in one or the other. There is no hell. Look in my video on death. That helps you. Many of these people died very, very quickly, so it will be a very challenging thing for them just to adjust to from being alive to being passed over. But they didn't suffer, not in the way that many people do suffer for months, and have to undergo terrible surgeries and whatnot. These people that are dying are passing over very quickly. And if you do watch my video on death, you'll see that they get a lot of help and support in doing that, and they're frequently not in their bodies. It's all been arranged, and they're fulfilling something that they plan to do. By them passing over at this time, they are contributing to the positive change that's going to happen in the world, in response to this that's taken place. If nobody died, change wouldn't happen. So, you know, many light workers came down, and on their life path, they chose to be one of the many souls that passed over in this very short window of time to aid the rebirth process and the waking up process on the earth. So they are magnificent souls, and they'll be on the other side with beautiful energy, everyone cheering them, you know, slapping them on the back, and they'll be really happy because they fulfilled their life purpose and they contributed to this mass awakening on the earth at this time. It's a truly wonderful, courageous thing they did, and they're going to be, you know, they're going to be very happy in spirit. So please don't feel that your loved ones, you know, have had their life cut short. Their soul planned this. Nobody goes off. You know, nobody dies without it being part of their own choice at a soul level. So I hope that brings you some comfort if you've been affected by loved ones passing over. Know that they are safe and well on the other side, or possibly on the 5D earth, and they are with their spiritual team, and they are celebrating what they have achieved, and they are rooting for all of us down here. They're going to be on the other side now, able to support you and to be with you. My father passed years and years ago, and I feel closer to my father than I ever felt at any time in my life. He's always about, and I'm always talking to him. I hear his voice, always singing songs and chipping in with his little funny comments, and I can't miss him because he's not gone. So please see that. I hope that helps you. I am sending you so much love, so many blessings, so much strength, and I'm asking you, please, to know yourself. You know, the time is now for you to stand up, and this is what's in your plan. This is the point of your life. This is one of the key points in your life. You are surrounded by a spiritual team that are waiting to step in and help you at this time. I don't want to say exciting, it's not the right word. It's a dramatic time. It's a time of massive life changes, positive life changes, and there's much that you can do right now. So it's a call to arms for all of us old souls, and hope to be updating you soon. Please take care, be safe. You don't have to be out and about to be doing this work. You can be there in your home, radiating out your energy, putting rainbows in your windows and smiling at strangers as you pass 2 meters away from them. You can be out in the nature, absorbing all the wonderful energy. You can be FaceTiming with friends and family. Do whatever you feel called upon to do at this time. It will be the right thing. Okay, God bless, and I'll speak with you again very soon. Take care.